Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Happy 2024 everyone. Given that most of you really enjoy my black metal videos, I decided to do another one as a thank you to all of you for supporting me and supporting this channel. Today we are going to be talking about one of the most dark and disturbing genres of music, which is depressive suicidal black metal, or DSBM for short. A subgenre of black metal, an already dark and eerie genre, but with an amplified edge of disturbing. So stick around as we go deeper and deeper into DSBM. First, let's talk about the common musical characteristics of the genre, for those not familiar with it yet. As some of you already know, regular black metal is most known for its fast tempos, distorted guitars, sometimes tremolo picked, unusual song structures, and very high shrieking vocals. While DSBM takes some of its characteristics, like the song structures and shrieky vocals, but instead focuses way more on building an unsettling and a genuinely disturbing atmosphere than the regular black metal. Imagine walking in a cold forest alone on a winter night. That kind of vibe. But it's not just the vibes that give it that very disturbing edge. It's more so the lyrics, which are pretty dang crazy, covering topics like depression, self-mutilation, suicide, suicidal ideation, alcoholism, hatred, mental illness, etc. Many of the genre's artists do or did really struggle with one or more of these issues, and are very good at conveying these dark emotions through their music. Now let's talk history, or the birth of depressive suicidal black metal. Think of it as DSBM 1.0. DSBM was a direct response to the second wave of black metal beginning to pick up steam in Norway in the early 90s. But as mentioned earlier, the artists in this genre really slowed things down and infused a sense of melancholy like no other. The two bands really responsible for creating the genre were Darkthrone and especially Burzum. Now let's take some time and talk about Burzum, the brainchild of the demented soul of a Norwegian musician, multi-instrumentalist and songwriter Varg Vikernes. Burzum's first few albums from 1992 to 1994 were pretty much just regular black metal with some dark ambience thrown in it here and there, but it was its 1996 album Philosophem that really laid the groundwork for the genre. Described as an anti-trend album by its creator Varg Vikernes, Philosophem is noted for its experimental and dark atmospheric sound, filled with repetitive and hypnotic riffs and very tortured, high-pitched shrieks laced throughout the project. It's safe to say that this album paved the way for all the bands that came after it playing this style of music. Let's call these bands DSBM 2.0. It started in the mid-2000s, and there are two bands really responsible for this wave, Xastor and Levitian, and I will explain why. You see, these two bands, or should I say projects, because like Burzum, they were essentially one-man projects picked up where bands like Burzum left off but amplified it. They slowed things down even more, gave the music even more layers of melancholy and atmosphere never before heard, giving you a listening experience comparable to a slow descent into complete madness. They were also known for experimenting with more complex song structures, going beyond of just a few simple repetitive riffs of the first wave. They didn't want to replicate the sounds of those who came before them, but instead wanted to expand it by introducing those new concepts to the genre, giving it an always evolving quality that is evident even in the bands of today. Every one of them is always trying something new and evolving the genre of DSBM forward. So, this was my take on depressive suicidal black metal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.